You are now listening to the Full Sport Press podcast, featuring hosts J-Hove, Jeff, and Weezy. Please enjoy the show.
Greetings and salutations. I would like to welcome everybody back and some of you for the first time to the Full Sport Press podcast, the premier sports podcast for the consummate sports fan. And this is your one-stop shop for all sports-related news and topics. I am J-Ho.
It's your boy Big Jeff.
Weezy in the building. Say what's up, Weezy.
What's going on? What's going on,
everybody? How's everybody's week?
It's a good week, man.
Good week.
Sure.
Great week.
Yeah. Most definitely.
Not as cold as it was week prior.
Yeah, Monday.
Well, I forgot about Monday.
Monday was frigid.
Monday was cold.
It was frigid. Camera's always on.
Always on, brother.
Monday was one day, man. I should have called out. Monday was cold.
Shout out to
Just
that.
use a little PTO. Cameraman, how are you, brother? 2 thumbs up and a salute.
And a salute.
Oh, wow.
You feeling good?
Triple threat.
Okay.
All right.
Hey.
Sure. Tighten up.
Always.
Always tighten up. Sure.
Tighten up this week for real.
Yeah, for sure. Episode 296. We're moving on to part 4 of the 2019 NBA Top 7 series with the shooting guards.
FSP style.
Always. FSP style.
Better damn know it.
Better than believe.
Let's kick it off, Weez. What you got? Best of the week, buddy.
Best week for me is Carmelo Anthony.
Yeah. Back in the land of the
Hoodie
sunshine.
Melo.
Yeah, he back.
He got to play, though. He
Okay.
got to play.
He will. Said his first game will be Tuesday.
Yeah. He ain't play against the Rockets on Monday.
Yeah.
I'm excited for him.
Me too, man.
I'm happy.
Me too. Most definitely.
I'm
Hope
happy.
he kills. What about you, Jeff? You don't like it?
I love it. I love the fact he got a gig. Took way too long.
Way
but,
too long.
You know, whatever. You know, I'm happy to.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
What's your best of the week, Jeff?
Man, I got to catch a game.
You did.
Got to catch a game this week, man.
Yeah, for
live
sure.
in person. You know, got to put my foot on the wood pause.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's pretty good
Yeah,
pause.
sure.
Good pause.
Yeah,
It was
sure.
pretty good.
There we go, man. You had a good time.
Yeah, had a good time.
Sure.
I see a game
Saw a
winner.
game winner.
Shout Malik Monk,
Yeah.
game winner.
Yeah,
Shout out to
Arkansas.
Malik Monk.
From Arkansas.
Yeah, Trey.
Yeah.
What they would say? We'll make a way.
We'll make a way.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah, for sure. Shout out to Sean Watts.
Yeah.
My best of the week is Howard University beats Harvard.
Mm-hmm.
The Howard Bison went head-to-head against the Harvard Crimson in Hartford, Connecticut last week as part of the great debate in the NAACP conference. Even though there was no declared winner in exhibition debates, it was clear that it was a W for Howard. If you have a spare hour and a half, Jeff, check it out on YouTube. They came out to swag surf.
Of course they did.
For sure. Epic wing. Shout out to the HBCUs.
Yeah.
For sure. Was you like you was on the debate team in high school?
Nah. That wasn't my thing.
Yeah. I agree with that.
That wasn't my
Nothing
thing.
wrong with debate thing.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Jeff, maybe, you. I can see you. That or choir. I can see you in the choir.
I was in the drama.
Drama. I was in drama.
I was about to leave from Brazen the Sun. That's
Really?
my claim to fame.
I was a Who in Whoville.
Okay. Yeah.
In the what's the name of that movie?
I call it the Whovilles.
I think I was in drama. I just needed a
Now what's the name of that movie?
I think I fell asleep in drama.
with the Grinch.
The Grinch Stole Christmas.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. I was a Who in Whoville.
Shout out to you.
Really?
For sure. Most definitely.
What the
Don't be disrespectful.
I didn't
Okay,
say a
for
word, cuz.
Let's kick it back. Worst of the week. What you got?
Miles Garrett.
Yeah, I think that's
That was a bad situation.
Yeah, tough to
Real
watch.
bad.
Yeah.
Everything around it was bad.
Do you think in 2020 he'll play some games?
Yeah.
He'll play 2020, but they're going to suspend him. They're going to make him pay for it.
Yeah, that was tough. I'm happy he hit him with the back.
Yeah. Yeah, that was wild. The game was over.
That was nuts.
The game was
That's
over.
my
Like,
whole thing. The game was
it
over.
was just over.
Just mad. And they were winning.
Yeah, like you was getting beat up. Let's talk about the Ponzi though. The Florida guys.
I don't see it. I'm telling you.
He did what he was supposed to do.
He bounced back. He dusted it off. It was in remission, right?
Good gracious,
Yeah,
like
shout out to
that.
Pouncy.
I can see how it went down there. Yeah,
Calm, man. Worst of the week. What you got,
Just
man?
saying. Man, missed out on the. I'm gonna get him. Missed out on the black and red 11s, the quick release.
Yeah.
Thought I was in the cart. Thought I had them.
Yeah.
I never win on that the sneakers app.
Neither, Jeff.
Never have. I thought I had them though.
I got a plug, though. Call me.
I'll hit you up. But you know, just wanted one time, just get a good
Just one time.
time.
You just need one.
Didn't get the
Didn't get it.
It's cool.
all good.
Sorry though.
My worst of the week is FSP related. You know, so shout out to Hassan. We were hanging out and we're having a heated debate. Okay. And I looked over. We're talking about who's the best 2K player back in the day. We don't even play anymore. Hassan plays Madden now.
Yeah.
I'm still a 2K guy.
Yeah.
So Weezy jumped into the conversation for no reason.
Okay.
For no apparent reason. He sided with Hassan.
Stay out of it, dog.
You know, I said, I said, really? One team, one dream, huh?
Yeah.
He's like, I'm just saying, bro.
Do I sound like that?
Yeah. And I was like, dang, dude. Like, so you mean to tell me you thought Hassan was better than me back in the day? He was like, I mean, he immediately, it was
I didn't
quick.
say. I didn't
He
say.
didn't hesitate or nothing.
It was, man.
You didn't hesitate?
Gas.
Jesus.
Gas.
So it's all good.
All gas.
There's no loyalty with this kid, man. No loyalty.
With
You know,
this kid.
it was nasty.
Damn,
You
Weezy.
definitely got a nasty award for that. It's all good, though. I got you.
Are we giving Weezy his own yellow box with Cheerios award?
Man. Camera's always on.
Weezy.
There you go.
Y'all
We're
crazy, man.
gonna drop it off to him. I promise you, you will have a yellow box of Cheerios coming to you.
Yeah,
Because
you hate
it
to
wasn't
see
right.
it.
Because I'm the best 2K player in the land. You know that. You see me every week. It's about only person to believe in me is Coach Locke. Shout out to Coach Locke. Coach Locke could be like, man, I'm betting with my boy. It don't matter who it is. Nah,
I
look.
bet with you.
But then when it was coming down,
Yeah,
that's what he said.
yeah.
Oh yeah, bro. I don't know. I don't know.
I
And
ain't say
you don't either.
I did say that.
Dang, Weezy.
Clown.
Make sure you check us out on iTunes, Facebook, Instagram, Google Play, Stitcher, Beyond Pod, YouTube, and of course the SoundCloud page to catch up on the full archive of past episodes of FSP. Just search Full Sport Press Podcast, and after you do that, check out the On Deck TV Hip Hop Podcast with Anima Brown and Spike Lee and producer M Extra on the boards each and every Wednesday. This week's show is the Dave East Survival Review episode. Check out that Dave East album.
Shout out to East, man.
Yeah.
I finally listened to it a little later after I listened to the show.
Yeah,
It's better than I thought. It's a grower.
solid project.
It's a grower. Shout out to Dave East, man. Shout out to guys on deck, man.
Yeah, I listened to it yesterday.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's the best I've heard Dave East sound.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. A lot of features.
He needs it. He needs it.
True.
I don't want to hear 2 verses and a hook from Dave East for
Sure.
12 songs. 15 songs. I don't need that.
Most definitely. Speaking of fresher than your average, man, me and my dog Anima Brown
Okay.
is a self-help fashion podcast directly related to improving everyday fashion. Same great content with a new name. Catch our latest issue. Issue number 55 is up right now directly for the culture. Hit the hotline 629-777-5565 and drop a voicemail so we can answer your fashion-related questions, Weezy. Wear your kicks. Cop responsibly, man. Put them to the dirt.
Oh, I put all my shoes to the dirt.
Yes, you do. You smoke them out for sure. They be burnt. What's up?
I do. Wow. Oh my God. So I do have a question about the
Talk to
put
me.
them to the dirt game.
What's that? Yeah.
So at one point we were not putting them to the dirt
True.
because we were holding
I
off.
was holding off.
Because people were,
Yeah.
as you say, and Weezy would do, is just
Yeah,
dogging
put 'em
them.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
So are we reversing that now?
Yeah. Well, this is the thing.
Okay.
The longer you hold on to a shoe,
Okay.
it gets back to the end of the line. So
True.
in turn, for example, I've copped every Christmas shoe as far as the Jordan 11s, right?
Yeah.
Haven't worn them just on the strength that I don't want to wear them because everybody's wearing them for Christmas.
don't
And then in
kill
turn, you wait, and then you wait. Then in turn, you look like, dang, I ain't wearing none of the 11s that came out. So
Yeah.
put them to the dirt, man. Not as soon as you get them, but, you know.
Don't buy the whole Jordan outfit and put it on that day.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Don't
for
buy the
sure.
whole Jordan outfit, period.
Also, another great
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, for sure.
Cause I know some people who buy the whole
They
the
travel.
sweatsuit.
Sure.
Yeah, definitely.
East side travels.
No matter what side travels, give me the whole mannequin,
Yeah,
the
for
socks,
sure. Yeah,
and
for
then
sure.
the hat. And
Give me all that.
Yeah.
Cuz, too.
2XL jacket,
Yeah.
pants, and 10 shoe. And
With shades on.
Definitely. And they're inside.
Oh, inside. For sure.
So are we deading dead stock? It's over.
Now, you still should keep your shoes in pristine condition. At the same time, you got to wear your shoes because in turn, like we talked a couple of weeks back, those shoes get yellowed. Those shoes get to a point when Jeff tried on a pair of shoes, and they start talking immediately after. So
as soon as I put them on,
Yeah, man.
good pair of tools.
Wear your
I'm hot
kicks,
about
man.
that, man.
Wear your kicks.
And you can read up on your favorite FSP co-host. Had to do it for real that time. Purchase your FSP merchandise and catch up on the past episodes from the shows we just mentioned and much, much more. How you do that, you ask, Weezy? Just search www.realvillemedia.com. Tell a friend to support the real.
RMG, most definitely. Jeff, you got 10 good wrestling seconds.
Oh, yeah.
Let's start the clock.
LeBron James was the biggest free agent, right? Remember that?
Mhm.
Remember how Kevin Durant was a big free agent? Kyrie Irving, NFL, different times we had it. We had the equivalent to that in wrestling news this weekend.
Okay.
CM Punk has returned
Really?
to the WWE. Never thought I would see it happen. Turned down more money to go to AEW, to go back to WWE, to start as an announcer on the WWE backstage channel for Fox Sports, which is weird, but decided to do that, and he's back. So
CM Punk.
Yep.
Is that one of your favorites?
Top 5 all time.
Oh, okay.
Top 5 all time.
That's what's up.
That's my guy.
Shout out to CM Punk.
Shout out to CM Punk. What's his favorite move?
It doesn't matter what his favorite move is. I knew it was coming. That was solid. Because you set me up for the first question, and I got it out too quick, Paul. But you, it was good, though. That was good. Never gets old, Weezy. Never gets old. But shout out to CM Punk, man.
It's 10 good
Big return, shook up the world. Yeah, Twitter was ablaze. Nobody saw it coming. For the
I called you on that with you. My God,
you did. I'm just trying to move on with this.
That's it. We are doing a podcast.
Nah, but see, I was just like, you did get me. Yep. Should pause that. Yeah. But okay. But what I was saying was, one of the few times the wrestling world got over on everybody else. No one knew it was coming. They hit him in a limo, hit him in a hotel, then brought him out, surprised everybody live on TV.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Did it the right way.
Yeah.
Sure. In case you missed it, Weezy is a fan of these. The world's largest gummy worm is now being sold. It is 128 times more massive than a traditional gummy worm, measuring 26 inches long, 5 inches wide. We're going to pause that right now.
I'm too immature for all this.
It weighs 3 pounds, and the worm is 4,000 calories and is gluten-free.
That's the only healthy part about it.
The worm is also available in a sour flavor, and it has a 1-year shelf life.
He was working out.
If you don't want the worm, there's also a 5-pound bear that packs 6,000 calories.
I don't want the bear.
Both cost $29. Here's a picture, guys, if you guys can come over and see this, of the gummy worm.
Hey, look at the picture, man. Look at the picture.
Hell no.
Look at the picture. Look at the picture.
Nah, I'm good on that. I'm a gummy fan.
That's your man. I'm telling you, you are a for real terrorist. You want to see the picture, cameraman? You don't. Weezy's a for real terrorist.
Yeah.
The way that he eats fruit snacks, he just opens up the thing and then throws the entire thing of fruit snacks into his mouth like a true savage.
Shout out to you.
Man. Oh man, Dennis soon be coming. Dennis soon be coming.
Yeah. I'm sure Dennis is here.
Now, tweets with questions throughout the week at Full Sport Press. Don't forget to comment, give us a thumbs up or a thumbs down on the YouTube page, on the iTunes page. Please rate and subscribe. But more importantly, don't forget to tell a friend.
Tell a friend.
To tell a friend.
That the revolution will be podcasted. And before we get started with the first half, Weezy, do you have a yellow box of Cheerios award recipient for the listeners?
I do. This week's award recipient is Dion Waiters.
It is Jeff's favorite shooting guard in NBA history. Dion Waiters reportedly overdosed on gummies on the team flight. Speaking of, from Phoenix to Los Angeles, Waiters was gifted a cannabis-infused gummy by a teammate that Waiters would not snitch on.
He will.
Waiters was suspended for 10 games and missing out on about $835,000 in salary, raising his total miss through suspensions, because he was also shunned for the season opener, to about $920,000 so far. That does not include a $1.1 million roster bonus he could have gotten if he played in 70 games, a number that is now unattainable. All told, this will cost him right around $2 million and counting. When his suspension ends on November 30th, the 6'4" guard, who is Jeff's favorite shooting guard in the entire NBA, will be allowed to resume workouts at the Heat facility. He is just 27 years old. Just needs another fresh start. Shout out to Dion Waiters. He's clearly from the south side of Nashville, Tennessee, because no face, no case.
No face, no case.
Listen, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That was real.
Just give me the 10.
Yeah.
Just give me the 10.
Just do his time.
Do your time, man.
That's tough, man.
That's your man.
That's what I was doing. I didn't want to use it. I thought we were gonna be able to go on a show without mentioning this.
Nah, I know what you was trying to do.
I'm trying to.
Man. Dion Waiters.
It's tough.
We got to get that out to him. How we getting it out to him?
But how do we know he knew it was?
It was. How we gonna get that out to him?
We don't know FedEx to him.
Yeah, for sure.
We don't know.
Keep the box for yourself too. Spicy.
We don't know he knew that.
Though. Yeah, he did. It's Dion Waiters. He's from North Philly.
You right.
North Philly.
Yeah, come on, man.
Yeah.
You guys ready to get started the first half?
Let's do it.
Let's go.
The first half is underway.
First half, the hottest sports news of the past week, like we do each and every week here at the Full Sport Press Podcast. Before we get started, I am J.O.
It's your boy, Big Jeff.
And I am Weezy.
Wow.
Okay.
Quiet Storm, Weezy.
Quiet Storm. You remember the Quiet Storm?
Yeah. No, still high level Hove then when it was Quiet Storm.
Really?
Me. Shout out to my
What was the
mama.
theme song to the Quiet Storm?
Bro, you ain't even off the porch yet.
What was the theme song?
We just did it.
That's how it starts. It starts how I said. That's the first 4 measures of the beat. Yeah.
Anyway, where can they find you at on social media, my brother?
FSP_Weezy on IG and at how Weezy on Twitter. Holla at me.
For sure. What about you, Jeff?
J Easley 84 across all social media platforms.
For sure, and I'm JAIHOV on Instagram and Twitter. And FSP_cameraman, right where you see our hands, for sure. Shout out to the cameraman. We need a post, brother.
We need a post.
For sure. It's time. All right. We use your segments up, big dog. What they give you?
I asked for 5.
What they give you?
They gave me 3.
Let's get it.
Number 1. Jeff, guess who had an amazing game Monday night?
Who, Weezy?
That was weird. Jadeveon Clowney, my goodness. Jadeveon Clowney had an amazing game, man.
Yep.
As he takes down the 49ers pretty much by himself almost. He had a 10-yard fumble return. He had 5 hits on the quarterback. And he also had a strip fumble.
He was causing havoc out there.
He was causing havoc.
Yeah.
Number 2. Let's move on.
Yeah, because you get the look right now. You might want
Number 2. Can you believe this, Joe? Mitchell Trubisky
Oh, boy.
won a football game
Yeah.
and threw 3 touchdowns.
Shout out to him. Saved his job for another week.
He went 16 for 23, 173 yards. The quarterback rating of 131 in the win.
Nice.
In the win. And number 3, your boy, Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, he's my guy.
I just don't. Is that his guy? Is that your guy, Jay?
Nah, that's not my guy.
I called Lamar Jackson in the beginning.
He was saying more Coach Lott. No, Coach Lott was Deshaun Watson.
Yeah.
Anyways, Lamar Jackson, 15 for 17.
Yep.
233 yards, 3 touchdowns. He also had a magnificent run that's going to go down as one of the best quarterback runs ever.
He going to show them for a long time.
With the spin move.
He going to show that one for a long time.
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah.
That's my 3 and out right there.
Shout out to you.
Shout out to you, brother.
You asked for 5.
That's for 5, but they gave me 3.
For sure.
Shout out to that. Let's move on to the FSP Week 11 Fantasy Football Preview.
It is.
All right, let's get it started with Show Me Them TDs. Shout out to DP versus You Choose a Side.
Gotta choose a side.
Better.
Both
Knockdown drag out.
Yeah,
right
both teams 4-6. Both teams just, trying to get back into the 100 things.
Sure. Staying away from that gummy worm.
Oh, boy.
What's the coming word?
All right.
Okay.
Right now, Show Me Them TDs is looking like the winner.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. We'll see.
God, I hope not.
Let's move on to Shane. And you got Mossed at 7-3 versus the Diplomats at 4-6. Winners of 2 straight. Shout out to the Diplomats. And right now, the Diplomats are actually projected to make it a close game. But Shane is projected to win his 5th straight and moving towards the playoffs. And moving on to Winston's eye exam, myself. Lost one last week to Weezy. That was tough. Versus Spike Lou and Team Spike. Both of us lost last week. I'm projected to win that, but as my season is going this week, I've been projected to win all my games pretty much.
Don't mean shit.
It don't mean a thing. Weezy, I'm 4-6, so we'll see how that plays out. Vandalay International at 5-5 versus Urban Meyer's Faulty Memory at also 5-5. Shout out to D Harris. Vandalay International is projected to win that one as of right now, but we shall see. That's a big game. Both teams are 5-5 on the cusp. Of playoff playoff entry, and then we move on to last place 2 years straight.
Sure.
Shout out to AB at 7-3, sitting firm at number 2. Pause.
God.
Versus Now Watch God, one time for Sean Watts, in that cluster of 4-6 and 5-5 people, along with the rest of us. That's a big game this week, and right now, last place 2 years straight is projected to win. And Catch 22, formerly at the top is Just Us. Now it's not just him. He's tied for the top spot, I should say. Versus the Squeakers at 3-7, losers of 4. So yeah.
Sure.
Squeak
looking for that gummy worm. We got him. We got one for you, brother.
Oh my God.
He's in last place?
Yeah,
for sure.
By itself.
Yeah. Well, I mean 3-7, and the people above him are 4-6, so it's not far away. But yeah, he's not projected to win this one though.
The gummy worm. You gotta watch out for the gummy worm.
Anybody eat no 3 pounds of worm?
Yeah.
You can't. 3 pound gummy worm.
Yeah, I'm saying not all of it, but Listen,
you know what? I'm standing far away from that, man.
Just win your games for sure. You find a way to cheat. I'm telling you, I know all about it. Let's move on to the NCAA, man.
Speaking of cheating,
for sure. Ohio State star defensive lineman Chase Young will miss one more game for an NCAA rules violation before returning next week against Penn State. What did Young do? He simply borrowed money from a family friend to fly his girlfriend to the Rose Bowl back in January, then paid the loan back over the summer. Young sat out last week's game against Maryland and will miss Saturday's game against Rutgers. Should Chase Young be listed as a Heisman finalist even though he missed those 2 games?
He's the best player in college football.
No question.
Hands down.
Yep.
I'm glad it's only 2 games.
Yeah,
suspension.
sure.
But to answer your question, probably not. That kills it. The 2 games off is going to kill his, stats.
The NCAA basically ruined what have been one of the greatest seasons of a defensive end in the entire history of college football. He's half a sack away from breaking Ohio State's single season record. Might have broken the NCAA sack record of 24 if not for this suspension. So the NCAA is basically punishing Mr. Young for being poor. As far as NCAA is concerned, it would be perfectly fine if you were a middle-class parent or your parents were middle-class people. And you just buy a plane ticket for their son's girlfriend. Cool with that, right?
Yeah,
but because Young and his family apparently didn't have the means to do that, you get suspended. It's $350.
It's tough. And he paid it back.
Dude. That's just rough, man. I mean, when you were, how old is Chase Young? 21?
Easy.
Right?
21.
350 is hard to come by.
Yeah, that's a big, large lump sum. For some of us right now, it's still
tough.
Yeah.
So if you have to borrow that,
I
mean, you pay it back. Come on, man. The fact that the NCAA basically had the best player in college football off the field for 2 games because he easily could have garnered that money himself if he was able to use his likeness for profit. And he simply just bought his girlfriend a plane ticket so she can come see him play in the Rose Bowl, man.
Dirty game, man.
Yeah, speaking of a dirty game.
Oh, what a segue.
James Wiseman, the number 1 recruit in the class of 2019, potential number 1 pick in the 2020 NBA draft.
Yep.
Listen, he's ineligible for at least the second time and is now reinstated from the looking for reinstatement from the NCAA. The school admitted that Wiseman's family accepted $11,000 in moving expenses from Penny Hardaway back in the summer of 2017 to leave from Nashville to go to Memphis. Now, Wiseman can practice with the team but cannot play in games. Should James Wiseman attempt to come back this year or just prepare for the draft?
Go overseas, get paid, get your little shoe deal, and come to the draft. Forget it, man. Forget it at this point.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Two best players in the 2 biggest sports in college in NCAA. Now you're
right.
We're not going to see them at their full. You know what I mean? Yeah, but we're being robbed of that experience. And when I finally was coming back to college basketball,
take it away from BYU's Nick Emery was suspended 9 games 2 summers ago after accepting $12,000 from a booster. So that will put Wiseman away right around the middle of conference play. So that would be good. I think the good thing that Memphis did had it continued to drag this out and made it a spectacle. His punishment could have loomed later in the season and potentially been a black cloud over the entire program. So, however, just setting out a couple of games, you can put it in the rearview mirror. He'll play once conference starts, and I think that'll be a positive thing for the Memphis basketball team. But come on, man. I get it. This is prior to college basketball.
Yeah.
How do you, somebody blew the whistle, said, hey, this kid's from Nashville. Yeah. And this kid's playing for Memphis East. How did that happen? And they saying it's Coach Cal.
I don't doubt it. I don't doubt it.
Yeah.
Because once it's someone outside of the,
he got his nerve.
Well, we know, but that's the point I was going to say. Someone outside of the normal blue blood schools making a move like this, because now Penny Hardaway is able to shake up the world a little bit because he can recruit players that off of his namesake from AAU, and even their parents remember him playing. And that's putting the hurt on them. Now it's like, oh no, we can't have this. So
I tell you, the NCAA got to fix this shit, man, because this is getting ridiculous. And just make sure, man, that this is not gonna be good for potential prospects coming into the NCAA. I'm going to just play against mediocre talent like LaMelo Ball is and still be a top 5 pick and get paid to do so.
Or I can just do like Luka Doncic did and do the same thing and change, you know.
Yeah, same thing. Either way, it's
you
going
just took a shot. You just took a shot.
I'm saying he's playing against mediocre talent, though. He's playing against mediocre talent.
He's number 1 draft pick.
Yeah, but against mediocre talent.
He took a shot.
Yeah, sure.
Shout out to LaMelo.
Yeah, go ahead.
Number 1 pick.
Nah, he won't be number 1 pick, though.
He'd be top 3. I'll bet top 3. I bet top 3 right now.
He's been saying it for 2 years.
I've been saying something on the show.
He said first round.
Then I said lottery.
No, you said first round.
Yeah, I said first round when he was 6 inches shorter.
You said it was first round.
I said first round when he was 6 inches shorter.
Let me look at the rest of the NBA season. I mean, not the NBA. The NBA season too, as well as the college basketball season, because Wiseman, then you got Anthony Edwards, then you got Cole Anthony. And it might get a little tricky after that. So maybe.
No, it won't. Because we know the Knicks going to be there. They need a point.
The Knicks need a point guard.
The Knicks need a point. Pretty much say who else going to be there.
Well,
we know the Knicks going to be there. Sure. They need a point.
Okay.
All right. We'll save it for the show.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, let's go back to the NFL.
Let's go.
Out of nowhere, or seemingly nowhere, something happened that's kind of positive for once for this gentleman.
Okay.
Colin Kaepernick. We mentioned him a lot on the show. My first episode on the show was all about Colin Kaepernick. Was granted a open workout for all 32 NFL teams and their scouts, I believe, and say it again, GMs to come watch him work out. Colin Kaepernick has said he's in shape and ready to go. He's been saying this for 3 years now. Do we feel that since he was not allowed to push the workout to Tuesday, which is the normal day when teams are done preparing for the week previously and are going into the next week, do we feel like having this workout on a Saturday is a help or a hurt for Colin?
It's BS. I mean, on Saturday, almost half the teams will be traveling to games.
Right.
Most of the teams and coaches and players head into hotels to prepare for the games the next day. They said they're going to be a total of 24 NFL teams now, headed by Weezy's boy, Hugh Jackson, the former coach of the Browns. Is going to lead the workout.
Okay.
But Cap is 32 years old. He's been out of football since 2016.
Yeah.
I don't think he needs football anymore. I really don't. I think he's bigger than the NFL. They did a research on Colin Kaepernick, and about 57% of the general American population is aware of them.
Yeah.
That recognition is right around the same for people named Kendall and Kylie Jenner. So that's a high number. I don't think he needs this job in order to continue to be an activist, what he's doing for the community, for brown and black people.
Right.
But the way that the NFL is using him as a scapegoat to, hey, we gave him a workout 3 years after the fact. It's hard to do anything at a high level.
At 3 years.
3 years later. Yeah.
Yeah. With the NFL doing that, and they're going to, like I said, game plans are already set in stone for the next week. So they're just sending out interns, and it's no real guys going out there.
No.
Ain't nobody that can make a decision is going to watch Colin Kaepernick train today.
Just representatives.
Yeah. Just
for sure.
Interns and little people.
But the thing about it was he couldn't say no to this.
Can't say no.
No, you got to do it.
Yeah, and that's why he said, can't wait to see all the GMs and coaches out there, because he knows there's not going to be one GM, one coach at this air quote tryout. So.
Yeah.
Who's going to catch for him?
Yeah, and that's the thing, right? He
could put on the money, but if it's
in Atlanta, it's open to the public. So.
AB said he'd go out there.
Yeah. To catch or to watch?
To catch.
Oh, Antonio Brown. Right. I thought you were talking about Animal Brown.
I was about to say Animal
they're
Brown.
in trouble. Colin Kaepernick's in a world of trouble.
Antonio Brown.
If Animal Brown is his tight end.
Oh, my God.
But, I don't think he needs the NFL anymore. Again, I get what you're saying, Jeff. He definitely can't turn this down. But I don't see it's cool to say, okay, well, I've been working out for this, which he has been. And he can still play and help somebody out. But I think the distraction would be more than what NFL teams bargain for if they sign him to be on a roster. That makes any sense.
I think he still wants to play, though.
Oh, he for sure still wants to play, but there's no need.
Yeah. There's teams that are rolling out quarterbacks that they're looking at and saying, all right, enough is enough.
Yeah.
We've got to get competitive some kind of way. Yeah. And we at least know this guy at one time was better than whatever this is we call a quarterback right now.
I agree.
Looking at you, Pittsburgh.
Before we get started with halftime, let's talk NBA Twitter. Jeff is a member of NBA Twitter. He's very active NBA Twitter.
You wasn't talk.
I know, right? Twitter has a new most hated NBA team, and it is the Los Angeles Lakers. SportsInsider.com conducted a study by gathering over 100,000 tweets from Twitter users in the U.S. with words like hate while mentioning a specific NBA team. Dang. It was determined that the Lakers are the most hated in 34 different states. Despite the departure of Kevin Durant this past offseason, the Golden State Warriors slipped only one spot from last year to the second most hated team. The Los Angeles Clippers come in third, followed by the Houston Rockets. Is this list accurate?
I'm surprised Houston's not higher.
For sure.
Because people hate Westbrook.
Oh, for sure.
They
hate hard. It's
hard.
terrible basketball to watch. It's not fun to watch.
What?
I don't like what. I mean, bro, they bring the ball up the floor.
You're a statistician.
Dribble. I'm trying. Like, come on, bro.
And some more dribble.
Yeah, for sure.
And still dribble.
Still dribbling.
Hey,
and a step back.
Did you know quietly Russell Westbrook is shooting his best percentage of
because he's not shooting. He's shooting half the shots that he can take.
I'm sure we're gonna talk about this
10 games
in the next segment.
10 games in.
We're gonna talk. Whoa.
We're gonna talk about it.
Yeah.
But by trading AD, it apparently made the Lakers more despicable in the eyes of NBA fans across America. Even though there aren't any super teams anymore in the NBA,
right.
The Warriors were the most hated team in just 26 different states last year. So, which means that even a super duper team had more haters across the nation. That's saying something with the Lakers. I tell you, people love to hate the Lakers, Alabama,
Patriots.
That's how the Yankees.
No.
Yankees, Patriots,
Cowboys.
I hate that.
Cowboys.
Those
are the five.
Yeah,
those are the five.
Which one do y'all hate?
I hate the.
I feel like on that
I hate
list,
UT the most. That's my. I hate.
Yeah,
UT.
I think it's because we're here. Because UT doesn't get a lot of clock outside.
It's the orange. Just on me.
Yeah.
That's
That's obnoxious too.
Yeah, that
They
orange
just haven't been good for so long.
Their
fans.
I thought he was
Shout out
gonna
to
kill
It's
us.
the same thing with the Cowboys though.
Cowboys
haven't done
Cowboys.
crap.
That's number 2.
Yeah, they've done crap.
Cowboys number 2.
They talk about them like that Super Bowl
Patriots
champs
right there
every
too,
year.
though.
I don't
But
really
they're
get mad
winners
about
though.
the Patriots.
They're winners.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Patriots.
Yeah. But this Lakers team, their fans are becoming more and more obnoxious as the day goes. Oh,
Not
you're
really.
17. Oh, you're King, Wash King, and all this.
He's doing that himself.
He deserved that.
He's doing that
He
himself.
deserved it because people were calling him Wash.
He's doing that himself.
Including our own co-host here, Weezy,
Jay.
who called
Jay.
me and said,
Jay.
No, I'm just telling
Chill.
you. You want me to stop saying
Chill,
that?
bro.
Okay. Okay, I'm cool.
Chill.
You guys ready to get started with halftime?
Yeah, let's do it.
We're at the midway point. Enjoy all of the halftime festivities.
Halftime. Where are they now? Weezy, have you ever wondered what happened to your favorite athlete from your childhood?
We have two.
For sure, this week's Where Are They Now is Ben Gordon. Ben Gordon played high school basketball at Mount Vernon High and was ranked in the top 40 in the high school class of 2000. Gordon attended UConn, earning all Big East honors 2 times and won a national championship in 2004. Gordon left UConn after his junior year and was drafted by the Chicago Bulls, 3rd overall in 2004. During his rookie year, Ben Gordon became the only player in NBA history to win 6th Man of the Year as a rookie. Yeah, for sure. Now, Gordon was an instant offense type of player, twice averaged 20 points per game in a season. He left Chicago to get a grossly overpaid contract with the Detroit Pistons, seemed to mail it in directly after putting his name to paper. He last played in 2015, and he had a string of problems and arrests after that. In June 2017, he was arrested for pulling a fire alarm in L.A. 4 months later, he was sent to a psychiatric ward for confronting a woman with a box cutter in a sports rehab clinic. And then just a month later, he was arrested again for attacking the manager of his apartment complex. Gordon reportedly punched him, pulled a knife on him, and then robbed him of his security deposit. Gordon was released on $50,000 bail and was due to stand in trial and beat that charge.
What's wrong with him?
Now, good. Thanks, Weezy. Gordon stated all these acts were related to depression after not playing in the NBA anymore. He has since cleaned up his act, he's an advocate for veganism, and was a special guest at the Bulls game last week. It seems like to have his life back in order, living back in New York, and will be a person at Mount Vernon boys club, maybe doing some training and stuff there.
Okay.
So shout out to Ben Gordon. What a way to rewrite the wrongs.
Yeah, that was a
crazy
dark
little
2 or 3
run.
years there.
Yeah, for sure. But I'm happy to see him back.
Yeah.
Looks good. He had
Yeah.
got up to, he said, right around 240, 250.
Okay.
Ben Gordon played at 205.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
He's
Yeah.
240 pounds.
he was. Yeah.
Yeah.
So he claims a lot of it, him being a vegan helped him out getting back to his playing weight.
Shout out to him.
Yeah, shout out to Ben Gordon.
For sleep at night.
Yeah. Ben Gordon, career earning.
Ah, shit, I don't like
95.
96.
That was dirty. $82 million. You won.
I won.
Yeah, you won.
I said 84 the first time. Top was 95. So, yeah.
84.
84
good,
good, yeah.
for sure. Yeah, Ben Gordon, he was a killer. You know who he reminds me of? Well, no, excuse me. You know who reminds me of him?
Okay.
Kobe White plays for our Bulls right now.
Not mad at that.
Telling you.
Young Ben
Same
Gordon. Get a
type of
bucket.
instant offense.
Yeah.
My boy had 6 threes in one quarter.
7.
7 threes in one quarter.
Yeah.
Shout out to Kobe White.
Yeah.
With that
Yeah.
ass.
Wow.
Yeah, shout out to Kobe White, my guy. Yeah. You don't feel good about that? Cameraman is slow clap. Okay. But here's the funny thing.
Okay.
Nobody from Duke
Yeah.
doing what my boy Kobe White is doing. But they were top 5 talents anyway. Are you guys ready to get started the second half?
Okay, Jay.
The second half is underway.
Second half, the 2019 NBA Top 7 Series, Part 4, with the shooting guards. I am J-Ho.
It's your boy, Big Jeff.
I'm Weezy. What it do?
Michael Jordan.
Uh-oh.
Kobe Bryant.
Oh, yeah.
Allen Iverson.
There we go.
Clyde Drexler.
All right.
Dwayne Wade.
Wait.
Shooting guard has always been the hot spot for naturally gifted players with an electric offensive game in the NBA.
Electric's a good word.
Yeah, for sure, electric.
It's
All those guys are
electric.
electric. You know, Clyde Drexler would have been a bigger star if there was no Michael Jordan, just like Nas and AZ.
Yeah.
Oh, you know how good AZ would be if it was no Nas?
Jay. Yeah. Woo. For no.
Ooh.
God.
Anyway, having
Reggie
a player.
Miller.
Reggie Miller.
Shout out to Coach Lice's guy, too.
That's his guy.
Yeah.
Having a player that can take over at any given moment at the 2 is an essential for a championship squad. This position is always one of the deepest and most competitive in the league, so cracking this list is no small feat. Shooting guard is one of the most hyper-competitive positions in the entire NBA. And every player on this list is arguably the best player on their team, and it takes something real special to break into the top 10 here. And we're doing a top 7.
FSP style.
Always FSP style.
Now, this list is strictly related to their 2018-19 stats and performance, and who has the best chance of maintaining their great play headed into the current season.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what was the list from last year, Jeff?
All right. So at number 7, we had Devin Booker. Number 6, Brad Beal. Number 5, who is now a small forward, DeMar DeRozan. Number 4, Klay Thompson. Number 3, who is now a small forward, Jimmy Butler. Number 2, Victor Oladipo. Number 1, James Harden.
Most definitely. It's a good list.
Yeah.
It's a really good list.
Great list.
Yeah, Klay Thompson will not be mentioned in this
Per injury.
per injury,
Yeah.
for sure.
He's not
He would
playing this
definitely.
year.
Where would Klay Thompson be?
He definitely top 3 for me.
Top 3 for sure.
Yeah.
Top 2 for me for sure.
Top 3 for me for sure.
Yeah.
Let's move on to the honorable mention list. Started off with Buddy Hield,
Buddy.
26
Locke's boy.
years old. This is Coach Locke's guy. Yeah, he won a bet.
Yeah.
I owe Coach some lunch, dinner
Yeah.
for that bet. It was in the last year of our bet. He
Yeah.
goes and get his dub.
Yeah, shout out to Buddy Hill.
Damn. He played in 82 games. He averaged 20 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists. 4 players have made at least 600 triples over the past 3 seasons.
Okay.
Those people are Steph Curry, Klay
course.
Thompson, J.J. Redick, and you guessed it, Buddy Hield.
Buddy Hill.
Yeah. With De'Aaron Fox, Buddy Hield maybe being top 3 best backcourts in the entire NBA. None might be better, more balanced than Fox and Hill, dog. It's pretty solid. Anyway, Buddy looks uncomfortable on the occasion where Sacramento puts him in pick and roll. So
Okay.
he has to find a way to figure that part of his out. And also, doesn't play a lick of defense. And he needs to attack the rim a little bit more. But I'm telling you, he's in a good spot in Sacramento.
Mhm.
Him, De'Aaron Fox, Bagley, if he can stay healthy, are the cornerstone pieces of that actual franchise. And Buddy Hield, I did not think it was going to get to 20 this fast. I thought it was going to take this year for him to get to 20, but he did it on a contract year, so it makes sense.
And got paid.
And got paid.
Yeah.
Just got paid. Next person
Okay.
who's on my list, Zach LaVine.
Zach.
24 years old.
Yeah.
Played in 63 games last year. Averaged 24, 5, and 5, Jeff.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Yeah.
Naveen, who's a player, man. Very intriguing player.
Mm-hmm.
For him to put 24, he's more of a dunker than we need. People just thought, man, this kid just dunks. That's it. Just a dunker. Got to play some defense as well.
Yeah.
But often injured. If he can mimic what he had last year, maybe he can play himself into an all-star game. Got to win a little bit more games. But Buddy Hield, Zach LaVine, right on the cusp of being in this top 7 for sure.
Cusp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Right on the cusp for sure. Let's kick it off, Weezy. Who we got at number 7?
Number 7, we have one of Jeff's guys,
Jeff's guys for sure.
CJ McCollum.
Yeah. Jeff is your guy. You fought for this guy.
He's my guy.
It's your guy.
Okay.
He is today.
I'll take it.
21.
Yeah.
He averaged 4 assists.
4 rebounds.
4 rebounds, 3 assists.
For sure.
Yeah.
And he's not doing so good this year.
Damn, what we're talking about, what we
Going into?
Going into it. 28 years old, played in 70 games.
Yeah.
I think CJ is underrated, man. He's one of the best
Ooh.
scorers in the league. Does it from anywhere on the court. Can shoot from mid-range, from 3. Finishes very well. Got a nasty handle.
Yeah.
Great playmaker. The only thing that I worry about with him is sharing minutes with Dame Lillard. Because,
And now Carmelo Anthony.
well, they ain't worried about that. But he really helped the Blazers in the Western Conference Finals all the way up until that point. He erupted for a 37-point game against the Nuggets on the road. I just think the team lost their main defensive cog, which was Al Farouk Aminu. Him going to the Magic makes that team look totally different in 2019, 2020. Yeah. But this dude, man, is very special, and I think they'll trade him very soon, probably before the All-Star break.
Wow.
They have to.
I mean, he's averaging 25 and shooting 40% in the playoffs. So
For
his
sure.
game elevates when it counts.
Mm-hmm.
And when Dame Lillard got tired, you know what I mean, last year, because we all know Dame spent a lot in that OKC series, kind of, fell by the wayside a couple of, when it got, even though they made it to the Western Conference Finals, I mean, they did, but, CJ definitely elevated his game when it counted. So,
Yep.
this kid's he's real fun to watch player, gets his shot.
I mean,
he gets his shot.
He gets his shot.
You know what I mean? So I'm one of my guys. I'll take him as being one of my guys. No
him
problem.
and Dame Lillard is the worst defensive backcourt I've ever seen in my life. Two people.
I do you one better. It's one in Houston is better than that. The worst defensive backcourt.
No way, dude.
Did you see James Harden on that pick and roll the other day?
He's terrible. I'm talking about he's the CJ McCollum of this.
Okay,
but at least Russ is actually trying.
Okay, I give you
see what I'm
that.
saying?
Yeah.
Like Dame ain't trying. CJ sure ain't trying. So I'm telling you, it's
pretty
nothing.
bad.
They're pretty bad,
Yeah.
as far as defense. And then you add in the albatross that is Hassan Whiteside that I talk about every week. Dude, he's just ruining this.
I want to say every week.
Dude, I'm telling you, he's ruining that Portland team.
Okay.
I'm talking about just ruining it.
Will they make the playoffs?
No.
They ain't gonna make the playoffs.
Man, it's gonna be tough because Houston. Then you got with Golden State falling off. Dude, my guys, Phoenix playing very well right now.
Playing very well.
Yeah,
Dallas
Minnesota is playing
better.
better.
Even though Porzingis isn't really playing well.
Dallas is playing solid.
Dallas is playing better.
Playing all right.
Lakers gonna get one of those spots because they weren't there.
Nah.
Okay, see, no, but they're playing well though. Very competitive.
CP will be gone though. So
Yeah.
He gonna get traded.
Yeah, gone. December the 15th, the day he can be traded. Out. Got to go. Put your mom on the phone.
He just buying his time.
Just waiting it out.
Where you going?
He going somewhere, but he get the hell up out of there.
Sure, you can put your mom on the phone. Dallas or Milwaukee.
Wow.
Yeah.
Man, I can't do him in Milwaukee like that. We'll talk about that probably off camera, but you can't put him in Milwaukee like that. He a points Greek freak in the
Nah.
He don't. That's number 6.
Mm-hmm.
This definitely ain't my guy.
This definitely not my guy either.
Donovan Mitchell, the quintessential volume scorer.
For sure.
He is averaging 26, 4 rebounds, 4 assists on the league average true shooting over his last 47 appearances in the NBA. So he shows up, but then he disappears at times because when that shot's not falling, he keeps throwing it up there.
I'm still going.
He's still putting it up.
Sure.
He's exciting to watch. When he gets on a breakaway or even in traffic, he's gonna make something happen at the rack.
Nasty.
But he is athletic, playoff team, perennial playoff team, and then Conley did nothing but make that team better.
Sure.
But he's got to find a way to take a few less shots, be a little bit more efficient, and we got something special with him.
Yeah, one of the most explosive players in the league. Deserves a little bit more credit. The best thing that's going to happen to him is playing is a savvy vet
Okay.
like Mike Conley, who's never received a technical in his entire NBA career. So let you know, consummate guy, man.
Real quick, that Mike Conley tribute video at Memphis last night, man, the whole arena crying. Everybody, even Mike Conley.
That
was tough.
I didn't see it.
It was. I watched it. Yeah, it was rough, man. It was. Sheesh.
Yeah.
It's the end of an era. Man.
The end of an era. Yeah. That thing is over with. But if Utah is expecting to contend, and that won't happen without Donovan Mitchell playing at a high level, and he has the potential to do so. I think this might be his year for an all-star bid.
Yeah.
He just has to figure it out all over the floor, play a little bit better defense, make some better shots. Just, his basketball IQ is pretty high, but to be underwhelming in the postseason 2 years in a row is an understatement. To see what happened with Donovan Mitchell in the playoffs, and playoff troubles are a big deal. And that's how you get your accolades.
Is he gonna get stuck? Is he gonna get stuck in Utah?
Yes. The people love him in Utah.
Yeah,
he's a crowd favorite, fan favorite.
He can't win there, right?
No.
Well,
they need one more player.
Yeah, but nobody want to go to Utah.
Well, I'm saying that's why you trade for people like you get like a Mike Conley. You get somebody. Get a point guard. Mike Conley will be there, but he has 2 more years of high-level basketball. Maybe they got in Bogdanovich, who's playing great for them.
Yeah. So he's stuck.
Yeah, so he's stuck, for sure. Yeah. Let's move on to number 5.
Number 5.
I got Drew Holiday, 30 years old. I played in 67 games last year. Averaged 21 points, 5 rebounds, 7 assists. And he was second team all defense. We can now consider Drew Holiday as the best player in the young New Orleans Pelican squad, right?
Yeah, right now.
For sure.
Yeah, Brandon Ingram.
Yeah, for sure. It'd just be interesting to see how Drew can keep up his efficiency. He's so efficient last year while getting the young core, Lonzo, Josh Hart, Brandon Ingram, Zion, once he figures it out and gets healthy. That Drew Holiday is dead ass a top 15 player in the NBA that nobody talks. The most underrated player in the entire NBA.
I'm not mad at you.
Nah, man,
I'm not mad at you.
When we were having pre-production, I was like, Drew Holiday averaged 21, 5, and 7. The entire room was like, huh? Yeah. Nobody knew that. Nobody cares either, right? Yeah. He's just not flashy. Yeah. He's just going to go out there. I think it's the way he plays defense at a really high level. It's almost intimidating.
No, that's true.
Because we talk about this yearly. Listen, Dame Lillard just got out of the trunk from what he did to him, for sure.
For sure.
Yeah. He's just listed as 6'4", dog.
Yeah.
And he plays like he's 6'7". Yeah. So I love Drew Holiday, one of my favorite players to watch in the entire NBA.
Super athletic.
Yeah, and playing behind Anthony Davis all those years.
Yeah.
I think he'll finally get a little bit more credit that he really deserves and playing on that bad New Orleans team.
You want Drew Holiday on your team?
Yeah, man. Hell yeah.
You want Drew Holiday. No matter what. He's one of those guys. You'll find us. I'm gonna find some way to get you on the court. Like I need you. Like sure. Both sides of the ball. I'm gonna get you on the court.
Yeah, dude. He was guarding Jimmy Butlers to James Harden, all the way to KD.
Yeah.
So how in the hell can you play 3-4 positions, guard 4, maybe 4 positions as well? Like, come on, man. Yeah. Give him some credit.
All right, number 4. Brad Beal.
That's him.
24 points. 6 assists. Yep. He act like he don't. He act like he misses John Wall, but he really don't.
He don't miss John Wall.
Nah.
He's so happy. He's so damn happy. John
Wall my goodness, he's so happy right now.
Yeah.
Did you see him playing this well this year?
Yeah, for sure. Because there's no John Wall, right?
For sure.
So all the shots are gonna go through him and Isaiah Thomas. His absence last year from being on an All NBA team was very disrespectful. I think he should have got in before Kemba Walker. Because they were saying that Brad Beal played on a bad team, but hell, Kemba played on a team, won 39 games.
Yeah, I'm on the cusp of the playoffs.
I'm saying, dog.
No,
come on,
Charlotte, yeah.
Yeah, no, they did.
No, they did
Orlando.
make that. Yeah,
Orlando.
Okay. You're right, absolutely right.
Yeah, so 2 bad teams, man. So this dude, man, he will be there long term,
which is amazing to me.
I assume he'll be traded by him. You got to get something for him.
Is he stuck?
Yeah.
That's definition of stuff.
Yeah, he's going to be there. Yeah.
The exact same thing will happen to Donovan Mitchell. Just like same thing happened to Damian Lillard. I assume that he would probably get out of there somehow.
Nope, he's stuck. He's in Portland.
He's stuck. He's very underrated though. Brad Beal. I would love to have him as my 2 guard. And I think, a lot of the times we look at Brad Beal, just the way that he plays, the way that he maneuvers through games, he's not flashy at all. Plays in regular shoes. You know what I'm saying? Nothing flashy about him.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
I think longevity is the thing that will help him out, but he's got to play a little defense too.
Good guy too.
I don't really know that.
But he got IT out
He got
there now,
IT,
right
for
there,
sure.
and they're buying into the Scott Brooks way.
I hope so.
They're playing hard.
Will they make the playoffs?
No,
I don't
the
know.
Washington Wizards.
I don't know. I don't know if they can keep. I'm not betting.
We're not betting.
I don't know if they can keep this up, but they're playing like you're not getting an easy win from them right now.
For sure.
You got to go in there and actually play them. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So that's fun. Fun to see out the gate at least that they're still trying to be competitive. I just can't believe he signed that contract.
Yeah, you did that, boy.
I just knew he was gonna wait that out.
Get
But
me the hell out of here.
Nope, he stayed.
Yeah,
Okay.
sure.
Let's move on to number. Should I do number?
No, you
three?
got it. No, I promise.
Should I?
Just do my boy some justice?
I don't know if I can.
Yeah, you can, cause you hate him. Go ahead. You hate him.
I want it.
So, he don't.
He do. He damn lying. He damn lying.
If it's 10 games in for best field goal percentage,
saying.
if it's 10 games in for best field goal percentage, 10 games in for this crap.
Are we going?
Number 3
Yeah.
from the Phoenix Suns,
Yeah.
one of the best scorers in our league.
Yeah. Yeah.
Perennial, probably gonna be an All-Star this year. First time, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Playing out of his mind right now. Playing under the best coach he's had.
For sure.
Yeah, best coach he's
For
had.
sure.
Best team he's had. Devin Booker.
For sure. That's his name.
Yeah,
For sure. He's number 7 on the list last year.
Yeah.
Goes up to number 3.
Mr.
sure.
70 points in a loss and still took
Well,
the
come
win.
on, don't be disrespectful.
I had to do it.
Yeah, I don't want to hear.
I
I don't like double
I don't want to
team.
hear the disrespect shown towards my guy. He's on a bad team last year, and that's the reason why he didn't get the recognition that he did. But he was on a bad team, cameraman. What are you talking about with that? Anyway,
Oh my gosh.
Devin Booker's a pure bucket getter.
Yeah.
Walking bucket.
Walking
for sure.
bucket.
His talent is undeniable. So to become one of the best scorers in the entire NBA.
Yeah.
But please watch the Suns play, man. He's an absolute joy to watch play basketball.
Now he's an absolute
For sure.
joy.
Anytime, I'm telling you, the efficiency, the way that he scores. If he was putting up the same numbers in L.A., Boston, New York, he would be a household name. The future is bright for the Suns.
God,
The future
I
is bright for Devin Booker.
Yeah.
And they have a stable point guard now in Ricky Rubio.
Yeah.
You laughed at me about him, and when I said, "Oh, you got Ricky Rubio," people were like, "Who?" And now the Suns are playing great.
They have a better coach.
No, it has a lot to do with the point guard too. Can you name his point guard last year?
It was your man's before they got rid of him. This is with the Bucks now.
Who?
Eric Bledsoe?
Yeah.
Nah, it was 2 years ago, bro.
Well, last year was
Yeah,
they should have
2 years
drafted a
ago.
point guard last year. They didn't.
That's true.
They didn't.
They drafted Josh Jackson 2
Yeah.
years ago,
Yeah.
and then he
Where's
plays
he
in the
at?
G League right now.
Yeah.
Shut
He
up.
plays
Yeah.
in the G League. for sure.
That's what the
Yeah,
mistake.
that is where because they could have got De'Aaron Fox.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Yeah, and they got Josh Jackson. Anyway, everything
Yeah.
Booker's done has been shown a lot of criticism. People say it's a volume score as well, but to average 26, 4 and 7. People talk about 7 assists like that. That don't happen, man. At the 2 guard position.
I just hope you keep the same energy with this nigga player. I want
Yeah,
that same.
no, he won't. No, trust me.
I want
Trust
that
me.
same.
Trust
If
me.
all
it's
the
not-
knocks against Booker, he plays better defense than James Harden.
Well, tell us something we don't know.
Okay, all right. I'm saying I really had.
One team, one dream.
No, I'm,
You
te-
don't
I'm,
believe
no,
it?
I'm telling you. I'm just saying. We're talking about my list. I had Devin Booker at number 2. Well, I'm starting the team tomorrow, and I have Devin Booker. I have James Harden. Give me Devin Booker.
I had him at number 4.
You had him at 5, Jeff.
4 5, yeah.
Come on, man.
I had him too on my list.
I have him number 2. You didn't have Paul George on your list. Let's move right along.
Go ahead.
You're number. I'm number. I'm,
Yeah,
I'm
number
yeah,
2.
yeah.
You just took over.
Yeah,
you took
see
over
what I'm
Devin
saying?
Booker.
He tried to give you
Yeah,
Devin Booker.
Yeah.
happened fast. Happened fast in the camera.
Come
James
on.
Harden number 2.
He's strong arm to Devin Booker.
What y'all
boy.
think?
Yeah.
What y'all think?
James
Harden number 2. That's it.
Uh-huh.
That's all. That's all I got.
That's how you got.
Nah, I'm
Yeah, that was it. Yeah, I figured it's it.
Nah. All right, number 2. James Harden, 30 years old. Last year was number 1 on our list. Played in 78 games. Averaged 36.6 rebounds, 7 assists. First team All-NBA. And it was a 2019 NBA All-Star.
Yeah.
James Harden is one of the best scorers in the entire NBA. Maybe one of
In
the best scorers
history.
we've ever seen.
Yeah.
He can score in a multitude of ways.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
Creative ways.
He can shoot.
Yeah.
He can get to the basket. Great finisher. And he's amazing. This is his best attribute. Amazing to get into the line.
Yeah.
And great
Um,
handles.
I said he can get to the basket, dog. But even Harden's biggest critics, which is me.
Yeah.
Myself as well. You kind of vouch for James Harden a little bit.
Because he's going to bring up his turnovers.
Yeah, man, he cannot write off his blend of volume and efficiency. Very efficient at a high volume. So I think Harden leaves a lot to be desired on the defensive end of the ball. He's still okay not to be considered a defensive liability. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
Okay.
I'm just waiting for the day he does that damn one-legged three-pointer.
It's coming.
And I'm turning the TV off. I'm just waiting on the day.
I'm excited to see him and Westbrook playing together. It's must-see TV.
Can you say, so far, it's better than you thought it would be? So far.
It's right where I thought it was going to be.
Really?
Because they're friends, right?
They're friends.
It's easier to play with your friends.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
But to some, it's definitely better than
it's not a sure thing, though.
Speaking of friends, we're talking about the next person.
No, it's not a sure thing.
Yeah, no,
but James Harden was number one on my list.
Okay.
He's averaging 31 points, 8 assists since 2015-16 season.
That's nuts.
That's nuts. That is nuts.
Yeah.
Just keep that in mind. That is nuts.
We got it, Jeff.
That's just saying. I'm just saying. Over 4 years. It's one of the best scores we've ever seen.
Okay.
One of the most innovative ways to get to the free throw line we've ever seen. Some of the most innovative ways to get to the free. It's almost to the point where it's aggravating to watch. We've all been upset with some of the stuff he does.
Yeah, man.
But I'm looking at it now from another set of eyes because Westbrook is there.
I bet you are.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
I bet you are.
Just saying.
Yeah.
I can appreciate it.
I bet you can. He accounts for over 45% of the Rockets' total offense over the last 2 seasons. Mm-hmm. That's insane, man. Yeah. That is, and that's putting a lot on your shoulders, and it always shows up in the playoffs as to why that 45% is too much for one man to carry. But if you're not named Kobe
One of James Harden's biggest blessings
Kobe
is
Bryant did it all.
Oh, how in the heck did we end up back at Kobe Bryant?
I'm just saying. Yeah, I'm just saying.
Okay.
Wow. Number one.
Yeah, it's going number one.
On this list, it's Paul George.
Yeah, it is.
Remember he was friends last year with Russell Westbrook, and everybody wanted to go play with Russell Westbrook.
Sure.
And now he's best friends with Kawhi. He changed teams. So I don't understand this, but hey, he's number one on this list.
Yeah.
Because he's a defensive specialist.
And he plays offensive specialist.
An offensive specialist.
Yeah.
He plays both sides of the ball.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And go ahead, take over, Jay.
Nah, I mean, he played in 77 games last year. Averaged 28, 8 and 4.
Yeah.
First team All NBA.
Yeah.
And first team All Defense.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, cameraman? How are you first team All NBA and first team All Defense?
I can tell you why.
And he led the league in steals.
I can tell you how, cameraman. Then the playoffs happen, and then he disappears. Yeah.
I mean, that's what I'm saying.
Then he disappears.
Well, it's really hard, and you'll see how different Paul George looks this year compared to how he looked.
Because he won't be number one this year. He ain't number one.
Yes, he'll be fine.
No, he won't be number one. He's Scottie Pippen for real now.
Of the 4 premier Los Angeles players, Paul George
with the Blazers.
I will let you go ahead.
My bad.
Okay. Of the 4 premier Los Angeles players, Paul George I think is the least discussed. And people kind of forget that he was second in the league in scoring last year, and third in MVP voting, and third in Defensive Player of the Year voting. So that's insane.
You know why?
Okay.
Because from 30 feet out or 40 feet out, he got seriesed.
No, I mean, it was great defense. It's just
he
a better shot.
Series,
you're talking
not
about single moments.
That's the moment people remember.
You're talking about single moments.
That's the moment people remember. And his OKC career is 2 moments. Call me playoff P. And he got seriesed. But that's his OKC career.
But the entire thing that he did that playing with one of the most selfish basketball players in NBA history. George has ascended without a great point guard his entire career, and I think this year him not playing with another point guard, it'd be very similar. His point guard is Pat Bev this year, so just continuous. Trash point guard positions. Nah, I'm saying, but I think
Westbrook to Pat Bev.
Nah, you can't.
That's
sure,
tough.
I agree with that.
It's tough.
I'm talking about defense, though. Yeah. But I think this guy, man, Paul George, is very as great as he is. I think the things that he does still get shadowed because he's playing with Westbrook and he'll be playing with Kawhi this year, and we still won't see Paul George at his finest. And that's that as a basketball fan, it's unfair.
We've seen him as the number one option, so I don't think we'll ever see that again. in Indiana. Not saying it was bad.
Yeah.
Not saying it was bad.
Yeah.
I'm just saying we've seen that before. He won't ever play that role again.
I can go out on a limb and say, and I think Paul George is the best all-around player in the entire NBA.
Oh,
wow.
I really do. I really do think so.
No.
Yeah.
No.
I really do. I think so.
Oh,
I really do.
I wish y'all could see the cameraman's face right now.
Yeah, I mean, this guy was 28, second in scoring. Still first team all
And
defense.
he got series.
What do you mean? I'm talking about best all around, dog. But a career high last year in points, nominated defensive player of the year, full strength. Paul George is a top 5 player to me.
Top 7.
Top 7 for sure.
I think I can name 5 better than Paul.
I don't think you can. I don't think you can.
Five better than Paul George right now.
Come on.
Kawhi Leonard, LeBron James, Anthony Davis.
And that's Steph Curry, and that's it.
James Harden.
James Harden is not better than Paul George.
He was number 1 on my list.
Bro, you just literally said he doesn't play any defense.
I had James Harden on my list.
Man,
Kevin Durant. We left off Kevin Durant because he ain't played Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant is better than Paul George. God dog it, he's better than Paul George. 10 times on Sunday, he's better than Paul George.
I said all around.
But we said, can you name 5 better players?
Said
you said name 5 better
around.
players.
I'm talking about all around.
We stand corrected.
Kevin Durant.
No,
Yeah, we named 5.
I'm telling you, Paul George.
5.
We stand
You
corrected.
start the team right now. Even when he's hurt. Start the team right now. You picking Paul George.
We don't know what KD look like.
What you doing, Jay?
Lord have mercy.
We don't know.
You are the king of me.
We
He's
don't
hurt. He'll
We
be
don't
back.
What you doing?
We
You are
don't
the
know.
king
What
of
you
he'll
doing?
be back. He's injured.
We don't know.
But what you doing?
Oh,
We
goodness. I
don't
can't
know.
defend you on
You're
this.
GM right now. Free agency. KD not playing this year at all. You got Paul George at semi-healthy after 15 games. But you got him for a 5-year contract.
What team?
Who
do I
you got?
Where am I at?
You starting a team.
Starting a team.
It's your first pick. You got Kevin Durant not playing at all this year,
And
or Paul George missing 15 games.
Paul George missed 15. KD not playing yet. Give me Paul George.
He got to stick with that. He lying, though.
Give me Paul George.
This dude is the king. Oh, he'll be fine. He just hurt right now. He'll be fine.
I'm just saying, when KD comes back, he's gonna be Dirk. And
Dirk
is
won a
Hall
chip.
of Famer.
Dirk won a
Dirk
chip
Hall of
with
Famer. I'm
that.
saying, Paul George, I need somebody to play on the other side.
But Dirk won a chip
I get
shooting
that.
with
I'm not knocking.
during
I
the
love
wash.
Kevin
Dirk.
Durant, but Paul George is a better basketball player right now. We don't know.
We don't know what Paul George look like with the shoulder.
He had 33.
Let's move on.
He had 33 down.
Paul George is number 1 on this list.
For sure.
Which is
Give us
insane.
a recap, Gio.
Recap. Starting number 7.
Number 7. Oh, you got it? My bad.
You got it.
Oh, okay. I'll do a recap this week.
Okay.
Now, number 7, we got CJ McCullough. Apparently, that's my guy now. Donovan Mitchell, number 6. Number 5, Drew Holiday. Number 4, Brad Beal. 3, Devin Booker. 2, James Harden. Number 1, Paul George.
PG-13, man. Put that 13 up.
I'm sorry,
Jay-infested
PG.
list. He was all over this list.
Nah, that's what I'm saying. Who you guys think will be off of this list next year?
CJ McCullough.
Oh, dang. Yeah, because Victor got to get his spot.
Drew
back.
Holiday will be off because of the disrespect and a bad team that he's playing on. Playing on a
I think
bad
they
team.
turn. I think they turn it around.
I hope so.
I think they turn it around.
Hope so for your sake.
Yeah, they're gonna be playing better.
Hope so for your sake.
I think Paul George is off this list because he goes back to a small forward.
This the last year of top 7?
Chill.
Shit. I'm sorry. Excuse my
So-
language, but man, that went left.
That is the part 4
Yeah.
of our 2019 NBA Top 7 series.
Yeah.
Small forwards, shooting guards,
Yeah.
power forwards are done,
Yeah.
centers are done.
Yeah.
One left.
Put your gloves on, Weez.
It's the point guard.
Put your gloves
Jeff,
on.
don't be late for this one. Yes, sir.
Nah, I won't. I made my name off this episode. You better believe
I
I'll
ain't
be
got a
here.
dog in this
Yeah,
fight.
you better believe
I
I'll
ain't
be
got a
here
dog
for
in
this
this
one.
I ain't got a dog in this fight. Victor Oladipo will be back too, man.
That's what I just said.
VL. Shout out to
Victor.
VL.
Yeah,
Shout out to
I said
VL, man.
yeah.
My guy. Get healthy. Guys, it's another show in the books.
Have your gloves ready.
Gloves ready.
Get your
I'm ready to
popcorn
go.
ready,
Yeah,
listeners.
for sure. You cold, cameraman? You sleepy?
Sleepy, baby.
You cold? You got your hat on? What do you got to do? Hey, oh shit! Now tweet us with questions throughout the week at Full Sport Press. Don't forget to comment, give us a thumbs up or a thumbs down on the YouTube page, on the iTunes page. Please rate and subscribe. But more importantly, don't forget to tell a friend.
To tell a friend.
Tell a friend.
Weezy,
Everything paid for, baby.
Jeff,
Camera's always on, brother.
cameraman. The revolution will be podcasted. We are out.
Life moves pretty fast. If you don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it.
Thank you for listening to the Full Sport Press podcast. To catch up on prior episodes, visit the SoundCloud page. And don't forget to tell a friend to tell a friend.